Hello and welcome. I'm NJ Yosh, and today we're going to be trying something a little different. This is Survival Fountain of Youth. This has been out for a little over a year, but I think I knew about it. I just never really looked into it till now. It is currently on sale until September 6th, I want to say. So I decided to give it a little try. I tried the demo first. I kind of liked it, so I picked up the game. We're going to start a new game. We'll let the intro happen. Yeah, we're just going to leave all this on normal. We'll go on True Survivor. Yeah, sure. Leave game difficulty on normal. Yeah, we're not doing Iron Man. So, voice acting's a little rough.
According to historic records, on March 4th, 1513, 3 ships sailed from Puerto Rico. They were heading to faraway islands and were led by the famous explorer Juan Ponce de León. The goal of the expedition was to search for the legendary Fountain of Youth. It all began in Puerto Rico, when Governor Juan Ponce de León gave military support to the chief Gaibana in a war against other tribes. The Spanish soldiers quickly ended the war and restored peace. The grateful chief told Ponce de León an ancient legend of his people, a legend about Bimini, a hidden island lost in the sea. According to the legend, in the center of Bimini is the Fountain of Youth. Anyone who drinks from it will enjoy long years of health and youth. The chief also gave him an old map, covered with inscriptions in an ancient language. The map showed an uncharted group of islands. The location to search was clear, but the inscriptions were still a mystery to uncover. The captain believed in the legend and began to prepare an expedition. The best scientists and sailors of the New and Old Worlds volunteered to join his adventure. A total of 3 ships sailed off: the Santiago, the Santa Maria, and the San Cristobal. Ponce de León was sure that the ancient map would lead them to the fountain and bring them fame, wealth, and eternal youth. The voyage to the islands took an entire month. On the 30th day of the journey, the lookout spotted islands up ahead. They were the islands from the map. The expedition was just 1 day from its goal.
And then nothing bad happened. All right, this is the learn how to walk around bit. So I feel like the voice actor for that was the same person trying to do 2 different voices and not being very good at it. Oh no. There's a animal got loosed. Hold left mouse button for blocking hit. Use the blocking hit to block attacks. Charge power. Yeah, see, this is weird. Why is it called a blocking hit? I don't know. Okay. How he knocked me to, like, across the ship seems a little excessive. Seriously? Alright, captain's map. We need that. Sprint is toggle. I keep forgetting that. In case I died at the hand of savages or from old age or for any other reason before the miraculous Fountain of Youth was found, I sign over to the Holy Church my property namely a pair of boots, 2 shirts, a pair of pants, all undergarments, and a salary owed to me if the expedition is successful. Please consider Captain Ponce de León to be the executor of my will. Not foreboding in any way. That's a little dark. Captain's cabin. Is there anything else I can pick up? Logbook. I'm not going to read all of them. Maybe later. Just walk right up on top of the table. That's okay. We found numerous traces of the natives' culture on the island we explored. Of special particular interest are the strange, ornate bottles with unusual liquids inside. We found 2 absolutely identical bottles on 2 different islands. Both were filled with water. Out of curiosity, I drank the water from one of the bottles. It was surprisingly fresh and delicious. Within 2 days, all my old scars began to heal, and I started feeling years younger, stronger, and healthier. I cannot stop thinking about this water. Perhaps these bottles are somehow connected to the fountain of youth. What if this is the living water that Gaibana told me about? Captain Ponce de León. Uh-oh. Alright, survive the shipwreck. We'll take the grotto location map. Wish I could take those. And then this is kind of cool. This allows us to take 2 things. So you can then decide what you start with. I feel like the backpack is an obvious choice. Now, last time I took an axe. I think maybe this time... I think I'll take a flint. Yeah. And then you jump out. Or you start to climb out and then get knocked out.
The storm came out of nowhere. None of us were ready for it. Strong winds and giant waves blew up in a split second and crashed into the ship. The sails were torn apart and the ship slammed into the reefs. The sailors jumped from their bunks and tried to save the ship, but it was too late. I came to my senses on the sandy shore. My memories were gone. I could not even remember my name. But I was alive, and hoped that at least one of my fellow crew members had also escaped.
Okay. Now, one of the criticisms I've seen from this is a lot of the interaction is done through like nested menus. So like you come in here to your inventory, you have to go to the blueprints for the coconut, and you can craft it into coconut water, essentially. It would help if I remembered. And then you can eat it. It is a little weird. It doesn't really bother me. Oh, I don't have an axe. That's right. I didn't bring an axe with me this time. All right, so we're going to select all these resources and chop it down. It takes time. I need some stones. I could also select less of those resources, so it would take less time. Because I can select, just some of this. I could select just the sticks, for instance, and harvest just the sticks. Takes less time. But crafting, tools, stone axe, craft. All right. Yeah, there's a lot of this stuff most of this we can't make yet, so we'll ignore it. We also need longer sticks. Whoa. Movement's a little excessive. Tools have durability also, so this uses up the tool. See, if you look down here, it shows that there's 56 durability left in the axe, and this action is going to take 12. But that's fine. We need the long sticks. Yeah, 24 durability left. This is going to take 20, so my axe is basically broken at this point. But you can go in here to repair. Uses one stone to repair it. Each time you repair it, I think it is less total durability left. We need weapons. Wooden spear. We'll just make one. Let's crouch. Let's see if we can get another one. All right. Okay, see, this is... It needs me to craft a spindle fire starter, which I feel like I don't need because I have the flint. But I could be wrong. Campsite is under here. Nope. Place. And then build. All right. We'll add 6 hours worth of food. Ignite it. And we will cook 2 crabs. Oop, that's drop. I keep wanting to right click on it to eat it. Alright, craft mapping charcoal. We'll go ahead and craft 2 of them. Alright, craft some of these, collect some of these vines. And we can now use that to make rope. And now we got to find this cartographer tree. These big old trees. I don't know where this ladder comes from. It's just a magical ladder. So the way you open up the map, see, we have like no map right now. But use mapping to find resources you need for crafting. Mapping will also help you find unique locations, native chronicles, and special objects like potions, notes, etc. You can map anywhere you want, but mapping from higher ground would cover more territories. Use cartographer tree, mountains, hills, and build cartographer towers. So you want to get high up. And this shows like great place for mapping. And we start a mapping progress. And see, now it opens up a chunk of map. The down the ladder is easy, if a little weird looking. Alright, we need some more leaves. It's getting late. Our fire's out already, but that's okay. Primitive bed of leaves. Place. Interact. Place resources and build. Probably more steps than it needs. Alright, we're going to sleep. Can I dismantle this? Disassemble. Cool. I can get it back. Don't know if that's worth it. Alright, primitive ship repair kit. We have what we need, so let's just make one. And we can also collect these shells, which we can pull mollusks out of. And then we sail. There is a auto move under G. Doesn't seem to work as well on the sailing. Wow, it comes to an immediate stop. Let's try to see if it would coast in. Guess not. Alright, this talks about hunting, about hiding and sneaking up on animals. Coconut. Just kind of grab some of the stuff on the beach before we head into the cave. Getting a little encumbered, so probably stop grabbing random stuff. So from the shell, we can craft this into mollusks, which we can eat, but do provide a chance of indigestion. So we probably won't eat them yet. We do need food and water, though. Go ahead and take that apart. Ooh, that was heavy. That was a mistake. We'll drop all that bark. Now we're okay. We're just a little bit encumbered now. I was not destined to complete a map of the local seas, but it may come in handy to find a place where the Santiago sank, not far from this island. Perhaps there's still something useful there. Ponce de León. Ponce de León marked the approximate locations of 2 water sources on the map, the coastal grotto and the place where he lost his spyglass. The caption says that the spyglass remained in the place where fireflies were visible at night. Island of Hope.
Our captain, Juan Ponce de León, also survived the shipwreck. Sea currents brought him to this same island just a bit earlier before my awakening. He located the grotto and made it his temporary shelter. Then he started to act quickly and decisively. After building up the temporary camp, the captain began to explore the island. He named it the Island of Hope. During another trip, he heard distant cannon shots. It was a signal from one of our ships. The captain left this note, then hurriedly packed up and sailed toward the sound of the cannon fire. He was in a rush to help his crew. Running quickly, he forgot his spyglass on the other side of the island. If I find it, I will be able to look around the island.
Okay. To anyone who reads this, I am Ponce de Leon, head of the expedition investigating these islands. I barely survived the shipwreck and arrived here in a lifeboat. I'm leaving this note in case someone from my crew has also survived. I spent a few days exploring the island, and I'm leaving a rough map and my notes about the island here on this grotto. This island may be uninhabited, but it's full of wild birds and animals, so caution is advised. I found ruins and other traces of ancient civilization. This morning I was exploring the eastern side of the island when I heard distant cannon fire. This must be a signal from one of our ships. It sounded like it was close to the island. My lifeboat is still intact, so I'll go to the sound immediately to look for survivors. P.S. Just before I set sail, I noticed I left my spyglass at the place where I heard the cannon fire. You could try to retrieve it. It's in a conspicuous place that is close to the foundations of a house. If you find it, I recommend you take a good look around in clear weather before following my trail. The ancient observatory on the top of the mountain would be a perfect place to do this. It's easy to find. The white symbol above it is visible from almost everywhere. I'm leaving this bottle of living water so the person who finds it can restore their health as if they are shipwrecked. Good luck to you, my friend. Alright. Take some more coconuts. We're overloaded. That's okay, because I dropped one of them. Break this open for water. Alright, we could risk it and try to eat these. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll wait and see if we can actually cook it. Oh, no fuel. Nope, can't cook it. Alright, let's risk it. Stomachache appeared. Oh well. Alright, we are a little heavy. Can we build storage? Where was storage? Box made of branches. Yes, we can. What don't we need? We don't need that. We don't need the scorpions right now. Don't think we need the yellow. I think we'll build a shovel. That'll do. It's a very bright sun, so we need some cover. Oh, we need a workbench for that and that. Alright. I need to open 2 green coconuts for this quest, but I've opened all my coconuts already. Let's go down to the beach, see if we can find any more. No, what do I need? Oh, do I need a... Do I not have an axe? No suitable cutter. Do I really need a stone cutter for this? I guess. Interesting. Alright, I gotta watch the weight, because it's slowing me down. What I'd like to find is some of the flowers. Yeah, I'm off the side of the map here. Let's go to this tree, although it's nighttime. Probably should wait to daylight before I try to do mapping. Chamomile juice. Permanent medicine for all forms of the indigestion. That's what I want. Just need a campfire to make it. Guess I don't really need to go all the way back inside. Could make a campfire out here, but nah, I think I'll go back in. Back into the cave. What we got here? Sage. Okay. Figure out what we can do with that in a minute. Don't know that I really want this to be my base of operations. It is kind of on the edge of things, but for now. Alright, we need a bed. Ooh, I don't have enough leaves. Shoot. Oh, now I'm heavy. Darn it. Let's break down these. So let's break down all of those. Alright, that got me high enough for the quest. No, we're just going to place a basic bed. Alright. We'll craft one of those first. And then craft one of those at once for the quest. And that finishes the tutorial. Now, darn it. Keep doing that. There we go. That takes care of my stomachache. We'll go ahead and sleep. Excellent. We'll extinguish that because I don't think I need anything else done there. Put these away. Put one of those away just so it's there. Oh, you know what I should build? Is a workbench. Now I'm out of rope. Which, of course, I need more leaves for. This bottle? Ooh, Buffalo region drawing. The ink is blurred. I can only read a few words. Very hot. Always thirsty. First mate Fernan Delgado. Camp here. Okay. That's another survivor, I guess. Let's go see if we can make some of these things. Craft 9 of those. Make a bow. And some arrows. Do I not make arrows here? Can't make the stone arrows yet. So maybe we'll actually wait on that. Am I tired again? I am. Alright. I need to sleep. Okay. I guess we will sleep. Probably shouldn't just run as much as I do. Eat that. Eat that. You move so slow when you walk. Alright, I think I want to head to that cartographer tree while it's daytime. Nah. It's a little low. Nope. It's recovering. And this is a bird nest. That's handy. Okay. So now we see a bunch of resources, camel, animals, tobacco, eucalyptus. Yeah. Got a little close to an enemy there. There he is. We will leave him be, I think. Oh, we need to make those arrows. We need sticks. Alright, let's take him on. Ease food. What blueprints with the bone? Bone arrows. Ooh. Bone knife. Alright. Stone arrows. Craft. Alright. I don't have any more feathers. So we don't have very many arrows. But I did not try out archery in the demo, so... Ooh. That's worth a lot of sticks. Let's see. There we go. Now what is this? No suitable tool. I need a pickaxe. Yep, figured. Need a better spot to set up. Rather than running back to this cave all the time. Especially since the fire is all the way at the bottom of the cave. Let's see. Primitive flippers. Interesting. So we could make a better spear. Base durability 60, 15 damage. That's quite a bit better. That is twice. Alright, maybe we'll do that. Swap that out. Dismantle that. So we can add some more fuel. Okay, we can now make some roasted meat. can roast the short-eared dog. And we can fry up some eggs. Ooh, we can craft from containers. That's amazing. Alright, I don't really think I need this on me right now. Move some of these over. Good enough. We can afford to eat. Let's go ahead and eat him. Eat that and that. Water's the issue. Although I suppose really we should get on with what we're supposed to be doing, which is getting to here, I believe. Ouch. Didn't see that. I need a cutter. What can I make with this? Dried snake tail. Okay. Massive stone. Taking a little bit of a chance traveling at night. Hibiscus. Ah. Yeah. Because I can't see. I'm kind of curious what that big glowy bit is. It's a big head. Cool. I'm not going to read that right now. Ouch. Ooh, okay. I can't get through there. I really should not be going at this blind. Now, should I just set up a little bed at the base of this cartographer tree? Oh, no. I don't know that. I wonder if that's a sign of a potential issue. Yeah, I can't place it up on top. Alright, this takes care of flu. This takes care of burns. Alright. If it is daylight, I will climb the cartographer tree. Okay. Special object. I bet that's where I'm going. Although there are several special objects. But yeah, that's where I need to go. Ooh, I'm not great on water. Should be palm trees down here. Coconut palms. That's better. Alright, and here's the spyglass. Some seeds. We now know that there's obsidian here. I don't know which mountain they're talking about. Oh, it might be that one. The flat top over there. So I also grabbed the stuff for these builder toolkits. Which is how you build stuff. Let's build a trap. Alright, to set a trap for an animal, you need to put a lure in it. Trap can catch only one animal at a time, and is checked for successful catch once each day. Each trap has its own catching radius. The higher the trap tier, the higher the radius. If the trap is set in several animal areas of the same type, the possibility of a successful catch is higher. If several traps are set in an animal's area, only one trap will be able to catch the animal. Once the animal's in its trap, its carcass will begin to spoil. Alright. So short-eared dog, the rattle is the lure. So that's kind of cool that I accidentally ended up in that. Build a house, make a water collector, make a spear. I'll start with these tasks and then we'll see how things go. Okay. Let's look at building a house. We'll build it right off of this. So we need to equip the hammer. Alright, hammers needed for installing, upgrading, moving, and demolishing modules. The hammer is considered equipped when it's in your active weapon slot. Without a hammer, you cannot interact with modules. Alright, so building takes a bit. Yeah, I'm not remembering the buttons I need to place. Alright, we're not going to be creative or anything at the moment. Okay, I don't have any more builder toolkits. So, how do I make them? I need logs. I need carpentry bench. Okay. What do I need for a carpentry bench? Log, sticks, rope. Hello, turtle. Ouch. Spiky plant. Where do I get a log? wonder if it was from the branches. No. A lot of leaves, at least. Alright, I'm not sure where to find logs. But I think that's going to have to wait because I have to head back out to work. So that's going to do it for this. I'm going to keep playing this. I will make a decision on how much of it's on recorded and how much I just play. When I see whether people are interested in watching it at all. But in the meantime, thank you for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the episode, and we will see you next time. Bye.